Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Hoot, the place where we make learning English fun, easy, and maybe even a little bit silly. I'm Lily, and I'm here with my awesome co-host, Sam.
Hey, it's Sam here. Super excited to be with you today. If you're looking to get better at speaking English, you've definitely come to the right place. We've got tons of tips, tricks, and a little bit of humor to keep you going.
That's right. So, for all you listeners who are struggling with speaking English, maybe you've been studying for a while but just can't seem to get the words out when you need them. Well, we've got a solution for you today.
We sure do. Our topic today is all about how to stop studying and start talking. It's time to change the way you think about learning English. You don't have to be perfect to speak, folks, and we're going to tell you why.
Exactly. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up, because you won't want to miss out on our tips that will make you speak English with confidence. Okay, let's get started.
All right, let's kick things off with one of the biggest things that stop people from speaking English, your mindset. A lot of learners think, I need to know everything before I can speak, right, Lily?
Oh, totally. People think they need to know all the grammar rules, all the vocabulary, and all the expressions before they can say a single word. But guess what? That's not true.
Right. You don't need to be perfect before you start talking. Think about babies. Do they study grammar books before they speak? Nope. They just start talking and, oops, they make a ton of mistakes, but they keep going.
And guess what? That's exactly how you should be learning English too. Don't worry about making mistakes. Embrace them. Mistakes are like your best friends when learning a language. They're part of the journey and they help you grow.
Exactly. So let's say it together. Mistakes are good. Pause for emphasis.
Exactly. I know. It's hard to get over the fear of mistakes. But just think about when you were a kid learning to walk. Did you give up the first time you fell? No, you got up and tried again.
That's right. And every time you speak English, even if it's just a few words, you're getting closer to your goal. So the key is confidence. Don't focus on being perfect. Just focus on communicating your ideas, and the rest will follow.
Now, this one is a game changer, Sam. So many people wait until they feel ready to speak. But guess what? You're never going to feel 100% ready, and waiting will just hold you back.
That's right. Speaking English isn't something that you achieve after years of study. It's something that you learn while you speak. You don't need to know everything. Start with what you know.
Exactly. Even if you only know a few words, start using them right away. For example, every time you do something, say it out loud. I am drinking water. I am walking to the store.
It might feel a little strange at first, but trust us, it works. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get. You'll see a big difference in just 1 month.
And after 3 months, you'll be talking faster. And in 6 months, well, you'll be surprised at how much you've improved. Just remember, start now.
All right, tip number 3 is all about listening, but not just any listening, right, Lily?
Right. It's called shadowing. And let me tell you, it's one of the best ways to improve your speaking skills. All you need to do is listen to natural English, like songs, movies, podcasts, or even news.
And don't just listen passively. No. You need to repeat what you hear. Try to say the same sentences the speaker says. Pay attention to their pronunciation, their tone, and how fast they speak.
It might feel a little silly, but this will help you sound more natural. You'll start picking up new words and phrases without even trying.
And here's a fun fact. The more you listen, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the better you'll speak. So if you like sports, listen to sports news in English. Or if you like stories, find some English stories to enjoy.
That's right.
Okay, tip number 4, thinking in English. This is a big one, right, Lily?
It sure is, Sam. A lot of learners get stuck because they're always translating from their native language to English in their heads, but that slows everything down.
It's true. When you translate, it can take you a long time to form a sentence. But if you try to think directly in English, everything becomes a lot faster and more natural.
Exactly. Start with simple thoughts. Instead of thinking, I need to go to the store in your native language, try to think, I need to go to the store in English. It's like training your brain to think in English all the time.
And here's a fun exercise. Look around you and name everything you see in English. If you see a tree, think tree. If you see a car, think car. It's a small habit, but it helps a lot.
You can even practice describing what you're doing in English. For example, I am making breakfast, or I am putting on my shoes. Over time, it'll start to feel more natural to think in English.
All right, here's a fun one. Ask and answer questions. This one is like playing a game of tennis. You hit the ball, and then the other person hits it back, right?
Exactly. Conversations are a lot more fun when both people are asking and answering questions. If you only give short answers, the conversation will die pretty quickly. So to keep it going, you've got to ask questions.
You can ask things like, what do you think about this? Or why do you like that? These kinds of questions will get the other person talking more. And guess what? It gives you more chances to speak, too.
Yes, and if you're not sure how to continue, use follow-up questions. For example, if someone says, I love pizza, you can ask, what's your favorite topping? Or where do you usually eat pizza?
These simple questions keep the conversation flowing, and soon you'll be talking more and more. Just don't be afraid to ask. The more you do it, the more natural it will feel.
Now, here's a tip that's super important. Sometimes learners stop speaking because they don't know the exact word they want to use. But here's the thing. You don't need to know every word.
Right. If you don't know the word refrigerator, just say big cold box. Or if you don't know the word restaurant, you can say place where we eat food. You see, you can always find a way to get your message across.
And honestly, no one's going to judge you for using simple words. The goal is to communicate. The more you practice, the more words you'll learn and the better you'll get at speaking.
Exactly. Be creative with the words you know. People will understand you even if you don't use fancy words. And as you keep speaking, you'll naturally pick up more vocabulary.
All right, tip number 7, join conversations. You know, you can't learn to swim if you never jump in the water, right?
Exactly. And the same goes for speaking English. If you want to get better, you need to practice with real people. Look for opportunities to join conversations.
You can start small. For example, you can join an online group for English learners, like our Telegram group. Link in the description below. You'll meet other learners and you can practice chatting with them. It's a great way to get started.
And if you're too shy to speak at first, that's okay. Start by sending voice messages or writing comments in English. Just get involved. The more you do it, the more confident you'll become.
Yes, yes, yes. The more you practice with other people, the easier it will be to speak fluently. So don't be afraid to jump into conversations. Everyone starts somewhere.
All right, Lily, how are we doing so far?
All right, Sam, here's another tip that I love. Telling stories. This is a fantastic way to practice speaking, and it's super fun.
I totally agree. When you tell a story, you get to practice speaking without worrying too much about mistakes. It's all about sharing your ideas and having fun with it.
Exactly. You can talk about your day, a funny memory, or even a movie or book you recently enjoyed. And if you forget a word while telling your story, no problem. Just use another word to explain it.
It's all about keeping the conversation going. Don't stop just because you forget a word, just keep talking. And the more you practice telling stories, the more natural it'll feel to speak in English.
You can even listen to stories from others and try to retell them in your own words. That's a great way to practice because you'll learn new vocabulary while having fun with it.
Okay, this one is going to sound a little funny, but trust me, it works. You can practice speaking even when you're alone.
Wait, what? You mean like talking to yourself?
Yes, exactly. It might sound strange, but a lot of successful English learners do it. You can practice different situations like ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions.
For example, you can pretend you're at a restaurant and say, "Excuse me, I would like a hamburger, please." Or maybe, "Can you tell me the way to the park?" It might feel silly at first, but it builds confidence and helps you get comfortable with speaking English.
And honestly, a lot of famous English learners practice speaking alone. They imagine conversations in their heads and speak out loud. So don't be shy about talking to yourself.
Now, this is one that can be a little scaring, but it's super helpful. Sam, have you ever recorded yourself speaking English?
Oh, yes, and it can be a bit weird at first, right? But it's one of the best ways to improve. When you listen to your own voice, you can hear where you need to improve.
Exactly. So grab your phone and record yourself speaking for 1 minute every day. It could be about anything, your day, your thoughts, or even just a random story. And then, after a few weeks, listen to your first recording and compare it to your latest one.
And guess what? You'll be amazed at how much better you sound. It's a great way to track your progress and build confidence. Plus, you'll see the difference over time, and that's always motivating.
You don't need fancy equipment. Your phone is perfect for this. Just record and listen. It's a simple, easy way to improve your speaking skills.
All right, Lily, here's one that's super important. When you're speaking, don't feel like you need to use complicated words. Just keep it simple.
Yes, absolutely. You don't have to sound like a professor to be understood. Simple sentences work best when speaking English.
For example, instead of saying, "I am extremely enthusiastic about learning English," you can just say, "I love learning English." Simple, right?
Exactly. Simple English is easier to understand, and it helps you communicate clearly. The goal is to make sure the other person gets your message, not to show off fancy words. So keep it simple and you'll do just fine.
And as you get more comfortable, you can add in more advanced words and phrases. But for now, keep it simple and focus on making yourself understood.
All right, we're almost at the end of our tips for today. The last one is all about staying consistent. Sam, do you think consistency is key to success?
Oh, definitely. Speaking English is like exercising. If you stop, you'll lose the progress you've made. But if you keep practicing a little every day, you'll get better and better.
That's right. Even just 10 minutes a day is better than studying for hours once a week. Make speaking English a daily habit, like brushing your teeth.
And the best part is, the more you practice, the more natural it feels. So don't stop. Keep speaking every day and you'll see huge improvements.
So, there you have it. Stop studying and start talking. These tips will help you become a confident English speaker. Just remember, mistakes are good, keep speaking, and practice every day.
Exactly. Speaking is the best way to learn, so don't wait until you're ready. Start now and keep practicing.
And hey, if you found this episode helpful, make sure to share it with your friends. Also, leave us a comment below. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to speaking English?
We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our tips.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on English Hoot. Keep practicing, and remember, speaking is the key to learning.
Bye, everyone.